Hey, welcome to your crash course from Monty, your coding and documentation assistant. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get started with Monty quickly and easily. So after you've installed the Monty vscode extension, you're going to be presented with a screen pretty similar to this after you go down and click on the Monty icon in this left-hand bar here. The only difference is you'll see a sign up or login button in the account view here. After you click through that, that'll take you through a web view, give you authentication, and then you'll see a screen that looks exactly like this, minus maybe some subscription info. After you click API key, you'll be able to insert your OpenAI API key, and then you'll be able to use the product right out of the gate. So let's see what this thing actually can do. If I click on the new button or a new chat up here, it's going to give me a new chat that allows me to chat with my current code base, whatever is open in my VS Code workspace. Currently, that's Monty itself, so we're going to use the extension to talk with the extension. So if I go ahead and send a chat message here, I'm going to just ask, how does canceling sending a message work after a user has already sent it? And so what's going to happen here is it's going to tell us about what happens when the user clicks this little cancel button. And behind the hood, what's happening is we've built an entire search index on this code base that's sitting locally on your machine, or in this case, my machine. And then we're building out a bunch of search queries against that. Then we find all of the relevant code blocks throughout your repository. And then we break down an answer for you that you can see that's streaming back from one of your favorite AI models. So just for the sake of time, I'm going to now show our next feature. One of the cool things here is if you can create a new chat like we've talked about previously, but you can also create new pieces of documentation. So right now, what we're really focused on is building really robust Jira or GitHub issues like engineering specifications. So if you have a title and a description from one of your Jira issues that exists out there on the cloud, and you want to be able to really robustly fill that out, or give a junior engineer or somebody you're onboarding really rapid insights into your entire code base, you can go ahead and update this document with Monty really, really quickly. Just because I don't want to make you watch me type or copy and paste, let's go ahead and take a peek at this example from one of our GitHub issues for Monty that we're working on right now. So currently, we only support OpenAI keys. However, we're quickly setting up setup for a bunch of other large language models. And recently, Claude 3 from Anthropic appears to be significantly better than GPT-4, so we want to be able to set up support for that. So we have a description describing that problem. We have this title up here, and that's the only thing we've added to that template that I showed you creating by right-clicking on a chat earlier. I'm going to just go ahead and click relevant code here and hover over that. And I'm going to say update relevant code using hint. And that's going to copy and paste this comment from our template over into the chat window. If I click go on that, that's going to go ahead and do the whole process we talked about earlier, except now it's going to do it with the context of the document, and it's going to build out really robust documentation that's aware of our code that you can share with your entire team, or just give you a real-time developer artifact so you know how to get started quickly. Now, this has intentionally been a little bit of a whirlwind, and we'll take a look at some of these different items in just a second. But if any of this has been confusing, or you want to be able to find this information later, or you don't like this template, you want some other templates, you can go check out our docs site on this Getting Started link here, or on this docs link here. And so I'm going to just take a quick peek at that, and you'll be able to see a walkthrough of setting up your API key, working with Monty, some basic tips for success, some other templates that you can use. Currently, we're using this comprehensive Jira/GitHub issue template as the default, but you can copy and paste your own in, and we'll be adding additional support into the UI later. So with all of that being said, let's see how our bot is doing. And just like that, we managed to get a whole new relevant code section that we can now copy and paste into our issue, just like that. Always loves to add one additional relevant code section for you, just in case. And it looks like it did a pretty good job. I found our LLM streaming proxy, talks about how streaming messages works, and talks about chat.py, how we actually handle the OpenAI API key, and also gives us a little conclusion. So that's all. Thanks a ton, and I hope you enjoy. I'm excited to see what you build with Monty. Best.